In this video, I will be showing you 3 different methods how to bypass your iCloud activation lock that's on your iPad. So watch this video till the end and make sure you follow all of them step by step. And any questions, kindly comment down. So yeah, let's start with the first method. basically all the A5 devices will be supported in this process. This is completely 100% free method. Some external hardwares are required in this process, but I will link them all in the description below, so you do not have to go and search anywhere. So it's very easy to get them. And before we start, I'll tell you one thing, that this is 100% untethered process. What does it mean? That means even if you lock it, or even if you switch the iPad off, it will not go back to that activation lock page. Make sure you watch the video till the end and watch all the steps very carefully. Okay, so let's get started, and make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel. So as you can see, this is my iPad mini first generation, and it is currently in the activation lock page. So this method might be a little lengthy for the first time if you're doing it for the first time, but I hope it will give you good results. So kindly watch the video till the end. Any confusions, kindly comment down. So enough of talking, now let's start it. I've provided two links in the description box, link 1 and link 2. So open both of them. Download Arduino application from the second link. If you are on a Windows, download it for Windows, and if you are on a Mac, download it for Mac. Once you have downloaded it, now you need to install it. So for installing, double click the file and then drag the application, Arduino application, to the applications folder. Open the Arduino application, let it open. Once it's open, go to tools, make sure that the board selected is Arduino Uno. Click on manage libraries. Wait for it to update the libraries. After it's done, click on the search bar and type USB. You will find USB host. Install USB host. So I've installed the USB host library successfully. Now open Explorer, go to documents, and you will see the Arduino file. Click on libraries and you will be able to see USB host. So that means that I have successfully installed the USB host library file. Now go back to the first link. You will be able to see few command lines. You need to copy these one by one and paste on the terminal. Now I'll open the terminal, search and terminal. So once you are on the terminal, the first step is type cd space. Inside documents, there was an Arduino folder. Obviously it was already open in my case, so it should be under documents, Arduino, and inside Arduino there will be libraries folder. So drag the libraries folder and press enter. Okay, our first line of code has been executed. Now we will go to the next line of code. Copy the second line of code and paste it on the terminal similarly, and enter. This might take some time. Wait for it to be completed. Once it's completed, we will go to the next line of code. Copy this third line of code and paste it on the terminal, and similarly, so we have done the third line of code as well. Now copy the fourth one and paste, enter. Okay, this is also done. Now just leave it till the fourth line of code. We will execute the fifth line of code after some time. So now just go to the top of the page and download the code, download the zip file. Click on the downloaded file and drag the downloaded folder to the desktop. Now if you open the folder, you will be able to see a file, the file USB host library patch. We need to perform the last line of code with this file. So let's go to the first link again back and copy the last line of code. Only copy the git apply until before path. Just copy it, open the terminal, paste it over there, and go to the downloaded folder and drag and drop the USB host library patch over to the terminal and hit enter. Yep, our line of code has been successfully executed. Now if you go to the Arduino folder and under libraries, you will be able to see the USB host shield 2.0. so we are all ready to go. So now one last thing in here, the file that we have on the desktop, we will just rename it to simply checkmate A5. That's it. Okay, now into the Arduino application and click on file and open. Go to the desktop, select checkmate A5 and select the INO file, checkmate A5 INO file, and click open. So on doing that, the code will open. You can cancel the previous code or just minimize it. We will need this code. So what we will do right now is that we will take an Arduino and we will upload this code to the Arduino device. So this is my iPad mini first generation, which is in the activation lock state, and this is the Arduino Uno board. I've put the product link in the description below, so make sure you click on that specific link and get yours, because getting the correct product is also very important. And next, on connecting the Arduino board with my laptop, the Arduino should show some green and orange lights. So and it should be blinking, something like that. So that means that my Arduino is in good shape. It is okay. If you see some red light, then that means it's a faulty product. So before uploading the code, kindly check that. Now that we have checked that it's all okay, green means it is correct, working fine. Now we will need the next part, that is the USB host shield. I will have both the links in the video description, so you can get both of these together, no problem. And it is very easy to get these attached to each other, just like a sandwich. You will be able to see the pins, and you will be able to see where the pins will go into. It is pretty easy to determine. You will see 6 pins at the end of the Arduino board, which will go right into the 6 holes of the USB host shield, and the other pins of the USB host shield on the sides will go starting from the right side, from the end to the front. So I have attached the USB host shield with the Arduino Uno board, and it should look exactly like this. All the 6 pins should exactly be into the USB host shield holes, and the pins from the USB host shield should be inserted into the Arduino Uno board, right, starting from the right side of the Arduino board. We'll also need an LED. Basically an LED will have 2 ends, a shorter end and a longer end. The longer end means the positive and the shorter end means the negative. Now put the shorter end into the second position from the left, and the longer end at the second position of the next block. So as you can see, I have put the shorter end at the second position and the longer end at the second position of the next block. So we are ready with the Arduino setup. Now one last thing we need to do before uploading the code to Arduino and perform the method, it is we need to download Sliver Mac. So let's go to the web browser. Now go to the third link that I've given in the description and just click on V5.5 latest version. In my case, It was v5.5 as the latest one. It might be something else. So whatever is there, Sliver Mac, you download that, and once it's downloaded, double click to extract the file. So you will see two files, the readme file and the Sliver application itself. I will just open the readme file, although we don't have much to do with it. I'll just keep it at the side. Okay, so keeping that at the side, now I will drag and drop the Sliver application to the applications folder. So it's done. Now we can see the Sliver application, and just double tap, that means tap on the touch bar with two fingers together and click on show package contents, and there you will be able to see contents and you will be able to see the resources folder. Okay, will be there at the resources folder. Now open the terminal, and we will need to just execute one line of code, and that's it. Line of code is also there in the readme file, so you can just copy paste it, but I'll just type it: chmod space -r space 755, and then we will drag and drop the resources and press enter, and that's it. Your line of code has been executed successfully. Now we are all set. Now you can close all the windows, we don't need them at all. Just keep the Arduino file open, and we will upload the code to our Arduino right now. So this is my Arduino board with the USB host shield. It's attached like a sandwich, and this is the USB cable that will connect my Arduino board with the laptop. So I'll just connect it, and you will be able to see the green light. That means everything is fine, the Arduino is working correct. Now I will upload the code. So as you can see, this is the code that we opened, and we will upload this code to the Arduino. Make sure your Arduino is connected to the laptop with the USB cable. And what we will do is that we will just do some checks just before uploading the code. Just make sure that you go to tools and check the port. The port should be selected as Arduino Uno, and the board should be selected as Arduino Uno, and you can keep all the others as it is, and just click on the arrow button. There's the upload sign, and it's compiling sketch. Wait for a few seconds, and it's uploading. Let it, yeah, done uploading. Now our upload is finished. Now the code has been successfully uploaded to our Arduino board, so we can now disconnect the Arduino. So I have disconnected the Arduino, and now it's time for my iPad to put into DFU mode. And before putting into DFU mode, you have to connect your iPad with your laptop. So once your iPad has been connected, long press the power key, only the power key, and when the slide to power off option comes, press the home button. Hold both of the keys together, and when the black screen appears, release your power key after 2 seconds. Keep holding the home button until you see a pop-up on your Mac saying that your iPad is in recovery mode, something like that. So that's how you know that your iPad has successfully entered the DFU mode. Okay, now you can just close the iTunes, no need of this. Now we will open the Sliver application that we had downloaded. So just go to Launchpad and just open the application. Okay, that's the application. Now we will disconnect the iPad from the laptop and insert the USB cable from the iPad into the USB host shield, that is the top one. And now we will connect the Arduino with the laptop. 3 blinks. You should observe 3 blinks as soon as you connect the Arduino with the laptop. So we observed 3 blinks. Wait for a few seconds till the LED glows permanently. And there it is. So we see that the LED light is now glowing permanently. Now if you see this, that means that you have successfully completed this step, and congratulations, you have completed almost all the major big steps. Now we can proceed to the last step. Now before proceeding to the last step, I would request you guys, please subscribe my channel if you haven't yet. Please hit the red subscribe button and I don't know when I will reach 100k subscribers, but one subscribe will be a great help for me. Leave a like to this video and comment down something, anything. I'll really appreciate it. Let's go to the last step. Now disconnect the iPad and disconnect the Arduino as well, and connect the USB from the iPad to your laptop. Now after you connect it to your laptop should again show that it is in recovery mode. That means the iPad has been connected. And now we will go to the Sliver application and find our way into iPad mini option. And this is the final step, guys. Hope that your iPad is unlocked by this process. This is the last step. Click on instructions. It is basically the same that we have been doing from the start of the video, and just press OK. We know all of this if you have seen the video from the starting. And this is the option for loading the RAM disk. So this is quite vital, and you will see three options: standard RD. RD stands for RAM disk, standard RD, alternate RD, and iBasis only. So first of all, by default standard, we'll select standard RD and click on load. So we'll load the standard RAM disk. Standard RAM disk sent. Okay. The next one. And finally the delete setup.app, and the Apple logo should appear. Yeah, there you go. And this will boot up, and that will be an unlocked iPad, and it will be completely 100% untethered. That means even if you switch off, it won't go back to the activation lock state. So this is a permanent bypass process, and I will summarize all the points, all the steps right after this video, so that you can follow it easily.